Awash.
Hi, sir. Away, everybody. My name is Linty Leonardo. Ni hao. Ni hao. Ni hao. Once again, so Daniel. I'm seriously Daniel. And yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying myself here. Tonight, we are with live at the jump off number 6 at Laberg, Shanghai, with the summer multi-award winning summer nomination.
Thank you.
The multi South African Hip Hop Award winning,
Thank you.
Global Music African Award winning nominee and winner, the one and only Yanga Chief. And don't forget,
That's me. That's me.
Chief. You have to say the Chief. Bow, 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 bow. So check here. Yeah. Let's almost start it here. I gotta ask this question. I mean, we were speaking about it last night, and you gave us a little bit, but we need to ask the question again. The name, the Chief.
Yes.
You gotta tell us about that.
So the chief comes from me, my clan name. I come from a royal clan name, which is Fagunya Uza Yeah. So that's the king from where I'm from. So that's why I put the Yanga Chief there, so that you always remember that I'm not just me,
Not just
but I walk with royalty wherever I go. You know what I mean? Yeah,
that's part of the DNA.
for sure. That's me.
And also, I like what you said yesterday about it's how you would like to be addressed, but it's the same way you address somebody.
Yeah. So when I say, please say the chief, the last chief at the end.
You're addressing the person.
Yeah, it's because I'm also giving you the honor of a chief and the respect that comes with that. So please say the chief out of respect for me. But I say chief at the end, which is out of respect for you.
Nice. Yeah. Easy, man. So the next thing I want to know is, where did Yanga Chief's journey in the music industry begin, and what was or still is the most challenging aspect for you navigating your way around what you were doing with your life?
I think every time I achieve something, was because of what someone else decided to give me, right? So I ran into Slicker at the beginning from Squatter Camp, who was my idol. I started rapping because of Squatter Camp. And then I met him in Joburg, and he literally gave me an opportunity to just shadow him and follow him around. And I learned everything from there, but I learned also to be a videographer. That's why I learned my craft. I was shooting music videos, you know. And then when I left him, I started my own production company, but I was still rapping. And then to talk about how I became Yanga Chief, because I was still just young, rapping, whatever. It was AKA hearing one of my songs, and he decided, yo, if you are the guy rapping here right now on this song, let's go back to my place and let's finish the Levels album. Because he had writer's block. He had written like half of the album, and then writer's block, couldn't finish it. And he was like, okay, let's go back. And that's when we made Run Josie.
Yo.
And then after that, he finished the album. So all of it is like people just deciding, like, you know what, this kid is good. I've tried to do that as well. But it's not even about talent or the skill of rapping. What makes you give someone else an opportunity is the person that they are. And I've struggled to find a human being, a genuine human being, over and above the music and whatever, that I can also say, you know what, we're going to the top, you know? So yeah, I'm taking my time with it. I'm also gonna pay it forward. But I need to find someone genuine, like myself, Yeah.
Nice. I think I don't know. Yesterday, So we are now, and you've had your journey, and you've won multiple awards. You've made critically acclaimed albums. You've got the accolades. You out here. You've been moving. And what I want to know is, you here today? How long are you? How's China going for you so far? The few days you've been here.
You know, China, I love it as a city. It's huge, lots of people. But the craziest thing, and the one thing that I think we can learn in South Africa, is what makes it a great place are the people and how they think. I'm a big believer in rules. Like, I believe in rules, and I think in South Africa, the thinking of freedom was great, but it's made us feel free to do whatever we want, whenever we want.
Yes.
That can never be a good thing anyway, you know. And we've enjoyed it now for 30 years, doing whatever, whenever. But we can see now, it has its repercussions. Things are going south and what. But what I like here in China is that everyone thinks the same. Like, this is the rule, bro. This is the time that we do this. You can't do it after this time. You can't drive drunk. You can't commit a crime. You can't what. And everyone just understands that. And even criminals in South Africa, if they just fell in line with, like, these are the rules, they would be able to also manage themselves. You know, there's a lot of self-management in China, which I love, because there's no fancy technology out here that is like we don't have in South Africa, right? But the city itself is easier to live in. It's easier to chase your dreams and whatever, because people follow rules, and that's what we lack in SA. I think we need more rules, less bribing and all of this, and finding your way around the law. You know what I mean? Yeah.
How did you feel about the reception here tonight?
Loved it. Loved it. I've been here for 3 days now, and first 2 days I didn't see any South Africans. I didn't see any black people. But I knew that there must be a lot of black people somewhere, because the Chinese people, when they look at me, they don't like, oh, it's a black man, let's take a picture. Like, they keep it moving. So I'm like, where are these black people that you guys are used to? Where are they? You know?
It's like,
And I found them here at Laberg. A lot of them. So now I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know? Yeah.
yeah, man, that's nice. Cause I think also, like what you said, we're in Shanghai, and it's like one of the biggest cities in the country. And if you go to smaller cities, you might experience that awe from people, like, oh my God,
Okay.
Tasha, why go in?
Yeah.
Why je man is je geen ma? And they'll ask you questions, bruv, and it gets, they'll ask you like, why are foreigners black and type shit. But you get it here and there. But I do also think it's like not really always with ill intent. It's really because in certain places they don't get a chance to see people like us. So it's a genuine curiosity, and it's easy sometimes when you're new here, when you don't understand what's happening, for you to feel offensive at that first go.
Yeah.
But for me specifically, who's been here for some time, I've gotten used to it, and I don't think I think
Yeah, I went to because the 2 days I was here, like, I keep waking up late, because my clock is still in South Africa, but like, I wake up late here, but it's very early in the morning in South Africa, and I keep getting upset, like, why is my body doing this? But
jet lag.
yeah, for sure. And then I went to the fellas,
Where?
the fellas.
The pillars? Okay.
Yeah, tonight I went there. Oh my God, I'm like, yo,
Good fellas, right?
next to good fellas, the fellas. Like, yeah, born on this now. Now we're in Sentin now. Yeah, that's what I'm used to, you know. Like, hey, all right, let's go, you know. So yeah, I like that. I like that.
Nice. So, check, Yanga, we know late last year you dropped Paralyzed Me and My Baby in December. So those are the two latest singles you have. And I think the covers the paralyzed me is Madiba on the one, and then the second one is Madiba and Winnie together. So
That's something that's like, okay, what is that symbolism?
yeah, what's coming in the album?
I'm from the Eastern Cape, right? So Mandela is the most famous Xhosa person that I know.
Yeah.
And if you've listened to my previous work, I've shown love to King Kalinjebo, which is a king in the Eastern Cape. Not my actual king, but like a king to me. Because he still carries himself as a king and he still treats himself as a king, which you've lost because of like politics and whatever. The government is running whatever, and then they, whatever. But I like that. I like the fact that he carries himself with ownership and say, "This is my part of the world." Love that.
Yeah.
And the last time I seen that was obviously with Nelson, but also as King Faku. My alignment has to, for me, in order for me to express myself, I have to give thanks or acknowledge those that come before me. So if you think about King Talinjebo, if you think about Nelson Mandela, next thing you gotta think of is me. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not King Faku. I'm of the Faku clan, but I'm taking my stance now and I'm saying I'm Lord Faku. Lord Faku. Thank you.
Shout out to that.
Right, so
Respect, bro.
on this next project, you've seen it on the internet. We like that you're gearing up for this release, but we don't have a date. I mean, it's okay not to have a date, but I want to know if you don't even need to tell us, but you have it in your mind like there's a date. This is the date. Is there a release date?
Somewhere
And you
around
wanna
that
tell
time,
us, man.
approximately.
Okay, I'll tell you something. And hopefully, like, nobody watches you guys in South Africa. Hopefully.
Well, not nobody.
Nobody. Hopefully nobody.
Like, okay,
Do you want me to tell you or do you want me?
I'm gonna say no.
We just
Nobody
want you
watches
to-
us. This is
But facts.
episode 1.
Just facts. We just want facts. That's all.
Okay.
Just the facts.
So I'm dropping the album. The EP. I'm dropping an EP now. It's my last project with Sony. I'm dropping an EP now in April. End of April. And immediately I'm finishing off my album. I've been working on the album the whole time. And I couldn't drop it with Sony because it's the last project.
Yeah.
So I had to just drop something before that, which is now the EP. Which is made up of songs that didn't make it on my previous album.
Was it a
Popstar.
Popstar?
Make it on becoming a pop star. It didn't make it.
So
Yeah.
it was songs that, okay, when you were doing becoming a pop star and when you're doing becoming a pop star and when you did pop star, it was like
It on.
they don't want it.
So they were already mixed and mastered, ready to go. And it's just because of the number of songs, like for some reason, like they didn't make the cut.
Is
So
this
that's the EP that I'm dropping. But personally, I've been working on an album since Popstar that is gonna come out after the EP, and that album is my latest work. It's
now?
bro,
现在.
bro.
But just to be clear, as you said, songs that didn't make it on Popstar, songs that didn't make it on Babs, they still gonna be strong and hard, and they still gonna give us the feeling we need.
Let me tell you something. All of those songs, dude, are gonna be like #1 singles. I was talking to my girl the other day. I'm like, I'm struggling to actually adjust my mind to how important and how big the EP is gonna be, and it's gonna be big because it's not about songs that didn't make it or whatever. The reason now those songs are on the EP is because of the moments and the energy that they were created in. That energy was bottled there. in each and every song. Like I can tell you a story about each and every one of those songs. I still play those songs today when my friends were just chilling. They request them and whatever, whatever. The reason they keep doing that is not because it's a new sound or whatever, you know, but it's because the energy that they were created in will live forever. It'll outlive me. So those songs are very important. They're actually quite like actually hella important, bro. So the EP is like an important project if you're a Yanga Chief fan. Very important. The album, commercially viable. Yo, the album's crazy. But like the EP is also like
Are you saying that this is like, okay, I would say this of any new work, but are you saying this is one of your greatest works and kind of beats becoming a pop star and beats pop star?
so if you calculate it, there's becoming a pop star and pop star. I I consider becoming a pop star and pop star. I consider that the same body of work.
It's a series.
Yes. This new so when I talk about now this new EP and the album, it's another series. So you have your front runners, your foot soldiers that are willing to die. That's the EP. And then the album is like a continuation of that. You know what I mean? It's the full project.
All right.
Nice. So during your performance now, you said, when I say super, you say mega. Super, mega, super, mega. And what I want to know is, what is your fondest memory of Keenan Folks, aka?
And nothing beats him. Dog, like let me tell you, I told you I was rapping like while shooting, but I met Keenan as a videographer. And I had a friend of mine that knew him personally after I shot his video, and so like we were hanging out with boys. And I played him. Well, I told him, yo, listen, I've actually got a song. I'm a rapper. That guy sat me down for an hour, telling me, listen, I also feel like I want to rap sometimes. I spend so much time around rappers. Like, don't do this. The film shit is gonna pop off. Do film. Don't now start rapping, please.
He was being real with you.
Yeah.
The being real is not always being real, man. You don't.
An hour later, I was like, okay, fine, fuck it. Tired of arguing, you win. I'm not gonna rap, it's fine. But let me just play you the song. I played him the song.
Yes. Yes.
After I played him the song, he said, why the fuck are you shooting videos, bro? Why haven't you been rapping the whole time? Yeah, you're wasting time, you're kidding us. Why haven't you been? I'm like, okay, Shah.
Come on.
The next morning, I get a call from Keener. I'm like, yo, what's good? He's like, yo, I'm outside. And you're like, outside where? Outside your place. You stay at this place, right?
This guy got your address.
I'm like, what? You're downstairs? That's crazy. Okay, cool, I'm coming. I come downstairs, I sit in the car. First thing he does, plays the song. He says, is this you? Is this you rapping right now here? I say, yeah. He says, fuck this shit. Yo, we're gonna go finish levels. Let's go. Like, I need you. Let's go. Let's do it. And that's my fondest memory of him, bro. Like, Keenan never picked anyone up, never went to anyone's house, you know? And yeah, that's how we started. That's how we started on the music.
That's a beautiful story, bro. Because also when I heard your speech at the memorial, like it was, you put so much into that, bro. It was so honest. It was just came from a genuine human being perspective, and it's nothing ever sounds like it comes from a cloud of public eye and who's watching me. It always feels like,
And like PR is telling you what to do.
like someone's telling you what to say. It's like, it's me, I'm saying me. And we appreciate that so much, bro. So,
Sure, bro. I mean, the speech was the hardest thing for me to do because Keenan passed away. I'd literally just come back the week before. I'd come back from my cousin's funeral. And I spoke at that funeral and I didn't have a speech. But I thought it went well. But like for Keenan, I was just way too nervous.
Yeah.
So I sat by myself and I just wrote until I had nothing else to write. And I told myself, you know what? All I'm gonna do is just gonna read whatever I've written. I'm not gonna change nothing. And yeah.
And I don't even know how to end this off. We had another question, and it's just like,
The last thing we have is story time.
no, it was actually something about what is your approach to writing a song?
A new song, yeah.
A new song, like
Yeah, it's my approach is very simple. I listen. So I listen to the beats. And then I pray. Because I know that the gift I have is God given. And so I ask God to write it for me. I like making a song and then I listen to it like afterwards and be like, oh damn, you're actually going through that. Like everyone else listens to my music, right?
Yeah.
They be like, oh, this nigga's going through. I also actually, when I hear my songs, I'm like, damn, you're actually going through that, bro. Because when I write, I don't want to think of, don't say this, whatever. I just write according to what the beat is telling me to write. And then I listen to it and that's how it's therapeutic for me. Music is therapy for me. So like without music, I wouldn't ever be able to hear my thoughts. It's like having a diary. I don't have one. I don't sit and write a diary, but I make music and there's so many songs like I've gone back to, like even on Babs, even on Popstar, some of the things that I've said there have actually come true, right? And I listen to them now, and I'm like, dog, you had the foresight, man. Like you were so smart. Like, what's going on? So yeah, that's how I play with music. That's how I like. Yeah.
Nice, man. I mean, to like, so I think we're done with our questions now. We just have like,
I still have another question.
okay.
I still have, we're rolling, so okay. This question is not even about you. That sucks. Tyler. Tyler just came home from South Africa. She came home from the States. She came home to South Africa, and she had a huge homecoming at OR Tambo.
Today, that was today.
That was today, yeah.
Yeah, that happened today.
What are your thoughts on the music and the artist that is Tyler? Have you met her? And just the feeling that you get.
Yeah, I don't think I've met her. I went to one of her like a launch for an album. I didn't get a chance to meet her, I don't think. I don't remember. But you know, when I look at Tyler, I just think, yo, Keenan would eat this shit up. Like Keenan would put Tyler on his shoulders, like, yo, I told y'all, you know, like, and I'm that only that part. I'm like a little bit sad for her that she never got to meet him, because what I'm saying right now, anyone can listen to it and be like, oh, really? Might have it probably would have been great, but Keenan actually meeting a Grammy Award-winning Tyler, that connection between the two of them, it's like what Keenan did for me or anybody else that he's ever met, right? I wish Tyler could have had that also as a cherry on top. But she's doing amazing, man. And like, you know, her mentality is elite. She's young, but like, I can only imagine that what's gonna come for her is gonna be crazy. You know, she just needs to stay thinking whatever she's thinking and not let anybody. Don't let me come and tell you, oh, you need to do this, or whoever, oh, you need to do this now. Whatever she's doing with whoever she's doing it with, keep doing that shit. Live your fucking dream according to your fucking self, dude. And she is an epitome of what South Africa is really about, right? We've made superstars from nothing in this country. Abomnike, all these guys, they come from the hood, man. They come from nothing. And all they have is a dream. And Tyler's an example of that. But she went all the way to the Grammys.
Yes.
You know? And so there's no pressure on her moving forward. Like, just live your life, you know? And yeah, I think she'll be fine, man. She'll be, whatever she does, she'll be amazing. Great team. She's a great person from what I can see as well. That's all you need in life, bro. You know?
Yeah. Do you have any more questions?
I have so many. And shout out to the Collins.
What
the heck?
Yes, man. Je moet weer. Was het hier? Ja, weer in Shanghai. Hierin.
James. Yeah, man. Now, last thing. A game. But it's not a game.
The last thing I thought I would be doing is having an interview with two colored guys in China. Never thought.
No, we also never thought.
We never thought it was gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, what else we do? Let's see. Can it happen? Here we are.
Just doing our thing.
Owens.
You know what's the show's name?
Dog, there's too much to talk about. Where's fucking, you know I said about Chesden?
Kobe. You want to tell us about Chesden Kobe?
Tell us about Chelsea Kobe, bro. Yeah, we want to know.
We want to know.
Chesden is also like, he's a one of one. I played rugby my whole life.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't find that shit. You don't find that shit anywhere. Like a talent like that, a player like that is generational.
Oh, wait.
Generational. You don't find that shit anywhere. Yes, we've had your Brian Abana, you've had your Willemsa, you've had
Chess.
a different cut,
Oh, yeah.
different material. It's a different thing. It's
From a different.
He's got this grit. He's going in, and it's like this. There's absolutely no fear because I've been through worse.
Tell us. Yanga's going to tell us.
He just happens to be South African.
Just
It happens to be. But at that height, to have that level of skill. Have you seen him play sevens?
I haven't watched
You
it.
haven't seen him play sevens?
I haven't seen it.
Bruh, okay. But you saying that at that height, you saying, I mean, I'm short now, so.
The reason I'm saying that height is because when you're short, I might be lying, but you correct me. There's like a mental thing before you even play the game. It's mentally
Everyone's bigger than me.
shorter, and I have to prove a point, or I have to. So there's a challenge before you even step on the field. But Chesden, we know when I was Chasing the Sun, the first one, we were talking about his size and whatever. Bro, this guy is not only doing it for wingers, he's doing it crazy. You know, I used to love Jonah Lomu, ne? Jonah Lomu for me was like the ultimate wing. What a wing needs to be big, can bounce everyone, always want to score. Bro, Cheslin, Kobe. Like this.
Can't get cut.
Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can. Give me the ball and see. I don't want to bounce anyone. And you know what? I love him when he doesn't know what to do. He says, okay, fuck it. There's too many of you. And he says, I'm going for you straight. And he goes and I'm like, Chelsea, no. Don't do it.
He's like, I'm up for a point.
Fuck you.
I'm for a point, yeah.
No.
And that's the thing. When they see him and they're like, he's not gonna do this, he's not gonna come at me. And that's how he gets them. Because they don't
But
think
he says,
that's not
okay.
Yeah.
You think you know me? You've outthought all my options. You know what? I'm gonna do the one you think I'll never do. Coming straight for you. Yeah. It goes, boy. Goes. Love that. Love that.
Shout out to Cheslin Kobe, shout out to the Springboks.
Shout out to the Springboks.
4-time Rugby World Cup champions. Remember that we have multiple Grammy Award winners. We're doing a lot of things. We are not small.
They mustn't
We are
play
not
with
small.
South Africa.
They mustn't. They must not play.
Next question.
Next question is the last one. It's a game. I'm going to say a word. You tell me a story. The first story that comes to your mind when I say that word, you tell us a story.
Any story that
Mtata.
I was born there.
I was born there. What's more? Something you remember.
Okay, I got one.
Just that.
Bramfontein.
Okay.
R.I.P. Kitcheners. Kitchen just closed down this weekend. Braamfontein. I think we all came up in the Kitchener's era. But shout out to Kitchener's because I met a girl that I went to school with at Kitchener's, and she asked me, "When are you shooting your own videos?" And I was like, "No, all these videos that you've seen me shoot, I shoot them myself." And she's like, "Nah, I know you used to rap, nigga. When are you shooting your own rap videos?" You as the rapper. I was like, "Damn, okay, shit, I'm actually gonna go back and rap." You know? So shout out to her because she believed. And I was like, fuck it. I'm actually good enough. Let me do it.
Yanga Chief.
Yanga Chief.
Yanga Chief, thank you so much for it. This is the one and only Yanga Chief. Don't forget to say the Chief. My name is Lindy Leonardo and
I am seriously Daniel. This is La Bug in Shanghai, China. And this is
Spoeg
Nut.
Shucks away.
Nuts.
Does it again?
Spook me nuts.
May not.
Lekker man.
We out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Man.
Next time I want to do this interview in Chinese.
Okay, we must
Pretty sure to win.
get it now.
Pretty sure to win.
Okay. We don't know enough yet. Yeah, man. Chief, let's go to the hey.